Morning guys, we're back out again and back up to Vicarage Farm. We've come back onto the top of the world field, and you can see the top of the world because I'm up in the clouds here at the moment. It's just cleared in the last half hour so I can see the field, but when I first got here I couldn't see a thing. But there's brought the dace out today. We've got an extended hunt today, and I'll try to do some cherry picking because it's got to be seeded soon in the next couple of weeks. So I just want to get round here and do a bit more scouting in this field. You know, it's a huge, great field. I know there's a couple of hot spots, and like round here where I did with the CTX last time, didn't get much. That weight and the shilling and that little belt mount, but that was about it. So I've done that now about 4 or 5 times, that spot, so I think I'll move on to other parts of the field and see what else I can find and give it a good go. So I'll be using my little pasture 2 program. It works quite well in this field here. Got a few nice bits and pieces last year using that same program, so we'll tweak it as we go along, as we usually do, to make sure we get the best out of the days. And let's get on with it. Get her fired up and off we go. Oh well, first find of the day, we got a moo tube. It's an arable farm, you still find these things, so obviously it must have been pasture back in the 60s, 70s possibly. Well, that one nearly blew my ears off. Just a modern harness buckle. It's only about 2 or 3 inches down. No wonder it blew my ears off. Well, that was a deep one. You see there, about 7 or 8 inches down. And it's caught on the side of the corner of my eye. It was an old halfpenny. Now, who's that? Looks like a George III halfpenny, that one. His big fat head. That's a good start. Been going half an hour with the buckle, button. Now we've got the halfpenny. So hopefully there's an area that's going to be productive. Hi guys, looks like we got a little tiny loom weight this time. Let's see, the hole was right through it. It's a tiny one. It was about maybe an ounce and a half. One of the smaller ones that I've found recently. Ah, even the dace can't ignore them. But the 4th one I've had so far. But as we get rid of them, there'll be less to find. Well, that's the theory. Well, there's another big deep hole, and we've got a D for deep. There's a horse brass there with a big D on it. That'll clean up nice, that. I might even give that a good polish, that one, since it's in such good condition. Got a good depth down. It's just below the probe lip, so about 10 inches down, that one. Dace is doing me well. Well guys, last find of the morning hunt, just on the way back to the car, as they say. I'm about 10 yards away from it and just found a musket ball. It's one of the more modern ones, I would say. So a little rule of thumb is the smaller they are, the more modern they are. That's what I stick by. Well, I've been chasing around for a while for this one. There's a tiny little button by the looks of things. Yeah, you just feel the shank on the back. I was getting all excited at one point there. Thought we had our first Hammie for the day. But no, another little pewter button. Well guys, looks like there's somebody else been digging here. Look at all this here. All this spoil coming around here. And it's a whacking great hole. And what I can see is lots of scratch marks there. And looking at the width of them, that's a badger. It wasn't here last week. I see more scratch marks there, so he's been digging out. Probably looking to make a home for himself in a new set. There's quite a few badgers on this farm. Looks like there's going to be another new set here. Well, let's have a look, see if there's anybody home. No, that goes a fair way back. So there might be some baby ones in there, you never know. I might even come back at night and see if I can spot them. Well, just next to the hole you can see, good job it's not smelly vision, but that's a definitely sign of badgers. That's their little latrines, as they call them. They create little holes and they always go in them. Sorry if you're a bit squeamish, you guys. I thought I'd just show you a bit of wildlife. One thing I do love with detecting up here is the views. You need oxygen with that high up. You can see I've shown you this before, I'll just show you again. My permission goes right out to that far tree line there. And it goes off to the left, off to the right as well. It's an absolutely huge estate. So we're at the highest point of the estate at the moment. Like I said, right down this side as well, over in all them fields. So, beautiful place. Like I said, the wildlife as well was unbelievable. I'll certainly come back here again. Well, looks like we've got another musket ball. Still scouting out the field, but it's been very, very quiet this afternoon. There's this rise overlooks the valley. I thought would be full of finds, but nothing really. Part of a buckle and this little musket ball. Oh well, we'll keep going. Well, there's a first for me. Looks like a Pilgrim's Ampulla. That's first one I've ever had. You can just see make out the writing there. Not too bad a condition. A bit squashed at the top there, but definitely looks like one. I need to try and identify the there's like writing in some patterning on there. It's definitely an ampulla. Absolutely brilliant. First one I've ever found in 38, well, nearly 40 years detecting. Been a long time coming. Looks like we've got a pistol ball this time. Yeah, little pistol ball. Oh, things have picked up the last 10 minutes. Pistol ball, ampulla, and another one. Hopefully there's a bit more up this end of the field. I'm totally the opposite end of the field from where my car is, so I've got a good walk back. Oh, looks like I got a coin. I just put the spade under there, it broke up the clump, and this little coin popped. I think it's a jetton. Not a lot on it really. I don't normally rub coins, but this one's well gone, so it won't make any difference. Yeah, I think that's a jetton. We'll see if we can get anything off it when we get it home. Things have certainly perked up the last 15 minutes. I think we might have to drive back to this end again. Oh, another coin looks like it's just fallen out. Get down there. What we got here? Or is it a button? No, just a washer. Fooled me again. Well guys, this one is a ball. I've done a few of these on camera, but there's no point in showing them because they've all been crap. So let's see what this one is. See what's in here. Don't know what's that. Let's check which side. Not on that one. That one. Get smaller and ooh, Hammie a button, Hammie a button. I'm going for Hammie this time. Yoo! That's definitely a Hammie. Well, let's confirm it. Just turn him over. Yes! Ya beauty! Hammie. A long time coming on here, but never lets me down, this farm. I always seem to go back with some silver. Can't make much on that one. Or that side. I'll have to clean that up for the review. Ya beauty, get in! Woohoo! Hammie! Do 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 do. Hammer time! Here we are on ground cam. Got another one about 6 inches down. You just hear the probe going off there. You see, it's sounds like lead. I'll get round the back of it. Oh, see a bit of copper down there. It's not lead. Oh, just a bit of scrap bronze. Oh well, coming to the end of the hunt now, so we might get a few more finds on the way back to the car, the usual thing, but if not, I'll catch you up with you at the review. Well, the famous last words on the way back to the car. I've got a snake buckle. It's always difficult to date these because of the they were, when I was a kid back in the 60s, we used to have these on our belts. So it could be from the 60s, or it could be Victorian, Georgian, or even before that. It's got all the scales and everything on it, so it's not like the ones I used to remember on my trousers. Yeah, nice little snake buckle. Well guys, you said I was on the way back to the car. Can you see it? I'm halfway and it's still way on the horizon there. I've probably got about another 1,000 metres to go just to get to the car. I've been up the other end of the field and found out a hot spot, so I'll have to come back to that next time. So we might find something on the way back to the car. It's quite a fair way to go yet. Hi guys, welcome to the review. What a busy day's hunting that was. Non-stop digging. So as we started off at the bit at the bottom corner of the field where we'd done that before, with quite heavily with the CTX and the Deus, and there was just a few buttons and bits and pieces there, so that took up the morning's hunt. So we went further afield on a scouting mission up to the top end of the field. Now that's a long walk. It took me an hour detecting coming back. That's how far away it was. And finds wise, just crazy day. 50-50 junk, or maybe 60-40 junk, but as usual, because it's a shooting estate, loads of 12 bores, loads of bits of lead as well, and also the pesky flaming things from that building, these roofing nails. Didn't get as many as last time, but I've got at least a dozen today, and other bits and pieces of scrap that said they've never been detected that field, so keeps me busy. And that aside, finds wise, it's a great day really. Lots of buttons. Got probably about a dozen buttons, quite a few coins, about 4 coins. One's actually got a centre punch mark in it, so I don't know what's been going on with that one. A few buckles. I've got a nice snake buckle. That's probably about 18th century, that one, probably military. I've got another horse brass with the D on it. Now, from a previous video I mentioned that up to the 1930s the whole estate was owned by a family called the Daish. I think it's D-A-I-S-H-E, that was her name. And we found another one of their horse brasses. That's the second one now I've had off of there. A few musket balls, other bits and pieces. I just found another coin there. And now come to the interesting bits. We've got a bit of a cauldron rim here, a metal one. Never found one of these before. You always find the feet, the cauldron feet or skillets. This is actual one of the bowl rims that I've actually found. That's been good. We got another lead weight. I found a few of these down there. They weigh a good few couple of ounces, and they're circular, but there's no real markings on them. So see if this one's got any on it. And then come to the two best finds of the day. The ampulla. First one I've ever found. Absolutely brilliant. These. Shame the handles are bust off, but it's still sealed, so could be some holy water still in it. I don't know where it's from. It might be Canterbury. It could be from some of the other abbeys. They tend to be 11th century, these ones, into the 12th century. I'll see if I can make something out. I can make some bits and pieces on the end there, so see if we can make any sense of it really, where it's from. Because I think it's in Canterbury, it's St Thomas, the cult of St Thomas. That's where the pilgrimages to most of the time. And finish off, nice, looks like a voided long cross of Henry III. I've not cleaned it yet, so we'll get that done. It's a little bashed, so it needs a bit of straightening and a bit of TLC just to get it presentable for you guys. So overall, another great day in top of the world field. I'll be definitely parking the car at the other end of the field this time when I go back, because it's too long a walk. My old bones and says, you're on top of the world field, then you go up another level to get to this bit where I found a new hotspot. But strangely, between the bottom end of the field and the top end of the field, there's very few signals except for the 2 cases. But there's an old field boundary up that top end, and once I cross the field boundary into the other part of the field, only the top maybe 2 acres really off it, that's where I start to find all the bits and pieces, all the buttons and all the other bits come out of there. So we'll definitely be back there. So subscribers keep creeping up, so thank you very much for that. Look forward to reading all your comments, and obviously I'll try and reply to everyone as best I can. So it's your pal Mal, happy hunting. Catch you on the next one at Vicarage Farm. We're definitely going back there. Happy hunting to you all. Cheers then.